Greetings, YouTube. Today I bring you something I've never brought before, and that is a subscriber. This is Jan and his brother Martin.
Hi.
And Jan's been a subscriber of mine for a while, and he told me he was going to be in the US. So here we are, and we are also at the Boston Museum of Science. I mean, Museum of Fine Arts. Sorry, not Museum of Science. And we'll get a group shot in a bit once my wife comes back, who is parking the car. So next up, probably, hopefully, all of us together. Is it blinking?
Nobody knows.
Now it's blinking record.
Excellent. See, a real live subscriber. I've never had this happen, not in all the years I've run my channel. This is Wolfgang and Martin and my subscriber Jan. And they're from Germany, and they're here visiting some relatives in America, and they've stopped off in Boston. So we're here today, spending some time with them, and today we're looking at art. Maybe we'll see some later.
Well, as soon as you guys are done with the instruments, we'll go find the art of the Americans.
Excellent. So right now we're in a room full of classic instruments from all over the world, and now we're going to go find the art of the Americas. Funny, Jan and his family don't need to go to the European wing because, you know, they're from Europe. So here we are in the beginning section, first area. And I have to tell you, while I would have absolutely no use for a piece of furnishing like this in my home, I marvel at the craftsmanship that went into it. The burling on that wood is just incredible. That's like craftsman style is more my thing. And there's my charming wife. Are you being charming, dear?
I'm sorry.
Are you being charming? And here we go with a folding desk. I love this kind of thing. These devices that have drawers and panels and little secret containers. I just love this kind of craftsmanship, and the whole idea of it fascinates me. These are knife boxes. I approve. Unfortunately, I doubt there are actually any knives in them. And now we're going into the next section. You can watch my wife walk. Isn't it exciting? And here we have a blacksmith. I approve. So much wonderfully shiny silver.
For a number of years, eventually our museum acquired it.
Look at that scabbard. That scabbard, absolutely gorgeous. And look at the hilt and the guard on that. The pommel bird, even. That's just beautiful. For my shoes. So here we have a small sword, which in and of itself is quite fascinating. But what's even more fascinating is the ceremonial oar right next to it. That's cool. That's a ceremonial key. But quite lovely, and it's nice seeing the harness. Now here we have a wonderful example of cubby holes, and also the desk has actual leg supports, not just sliding side support, which is common. I've never seen one with leg supports before, but I love all these little drawers and filing sections. And you know, whoever owned this was oh so exacting in their storage. So cool. And the scalloping up there is just beautiful. Look at those hinges. Those hinges are wonderful. And here we have a lovely little owl with a character chained to a rock. But the owl is quite cool. Now if you're going to own a clock, that is a clock. That's just beautiful. And it's a Tiffany piece. Just breathtaking. Look at that. And look at this window. Just gorgeous. Now this is a beautiful piece.
That sounds like the
Detail.
famous feature of the famous
The hollow stem. I know that it's not going to show up on this camera, but in person, if you move, you can see the flecks in the stone. 1,000 little lights sparkling. Just beautiful. That must have been remarkably difficult to do.
Usually presents in 3/4.
What are we looking at?
The Japanese garden outside.
I hear there's a Japanese garden outside. And there is. Fortunately, it's raining, which of course would be very zen-like to explore a Japanese garden in the rain, but I don't particularly want to get wet, though my camera is waterproof. I really like the use of negative space in this piece. Jan and Martin have found large, comfy pieces of lawn. They look like slimes from some video game. These particular ones, however, are apparently benign. One second, sweetie. What was that?
They are protectors of their respective religions, if it is.
This
Yeah.
is fabulous. Masks. Fabulous masks. I've been saying fabulous far too often, I apologize. A neck rester. Interesting. We found an African bicycle. I have a Chinese coin knife. And here we have African blades. The some of the smaller multi-point ones are known as Hungamunga, and they were throwing weapons. The larger, straighter weapons are swords. However, then we have axes and scythe, and these are ceremonial. But I have always wanted to own one of those. Here we have daggers. Racks. Depictions of warriors, armed and ready for battle. This would be a matchlock. Yeah, that's a definite matchlock. And here we're having a snack, cheesecake, a cappuccino. My wife is having what? A latte and a cannoli. Jan is having a gelato.
Yes.
And Martin is having chocolate chip ice cream, and I am just having tea. And we're sitting and conversing before we head to the airport.
We're totally on the north end of Boston. Very Italian.
Yes, very Italian on the north end of Boston. And here we are at the airport. About to say goodbye to everyone. Here's Wolfgang with his camera. Here's my charming wife. Here you go, charming wife.
Oh, thanks.